When Dr. John Burr, the esteemed John McNaughton Rosebush Professor of 35 years at the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh, was in high school, the writings of philosophers like Bertrand Russell came as natural to him as breathing, setting the stage for an accomplished 6-decade career teaching the subject. Born and raised in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, Dr. Burr received lots of support from his parents, who were the first generation of college students in their respective families. His father, Lester John Burr, was a lawyer and judge, and his mother, Dorothy Viola Burr, was a homemaker who played piano and taught elementary school students. Dr. Burr's early interest in philosophical ideas brought him to the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where he earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in 1955. While there, Dr. Burr received lots of inspiration from one of his professors, John Herman Randall Jr., who encouraged his student to read Unpopular Essays, a collection of Bertrand Russell's more controversial works as a philosopher, a book that had a great impact on Dr. Burr. The following year, he studied and earned a Master of Arts at Columbia University in New York, and in 1959 he graduated from Columbia again, but this time with a Doctor of Philosophy. Between 1959 and 1961, Dr. Burr served as a member of the adjunct faculty at Franklin and Marshall College in Pennsylvania, before becoming an assistant professor of philosophy at Hood College in Maryland from 1961 to 1964. It was in 1964 that he landed a job as a faculty member in the philosophy department at the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh, where he would remain teaching for the rest of his career, although in different roles. Since 1984, he has served in the coveted role of John McNaughton Rosebush University Professor of Philosophy, for which he was nominated by his peers, but prior to that appointment he became a professor in 1968, a position he held up until 2018. In his role as Professor of Philosophy, Dr. Burr taught Introduction to Philosophy, History of Philosophy, and Aesthetics. He was also an Associate Professor from 1966 to 1968 and the Chairman of the Institute's Philosophy Department and Humanities Division between the years 1966 and 1976. From 2000 to 2011, he again served as chairman of the department. In addition, Dr. Burr sat as a member of the Faculty Senate from 1981 to 1999, and then again in 2005, and was elected its president from 1983 to 1984 and 1987 to 1988. He has also been the Assistant Dean of Letters and Science and chairman of the University Academy Policies Committee. Outside of the university walls, Dr. Burr has remained a sought-after and accomplished figure in his field. As a member of several organizations, such as the American Philosophical Association, the Metaphysical Society of America, the Wisconsin Academy of Sciences, Arts and Letters, and the Association for Asian Studies. From 1975 to 1990, he has served many roles, from secretary to chapter president, within the American Association of University Professors. Additionally, he has been affiliated with the Candlelight Club, the Masons, Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi, Phi Eta Sigma, Delta Sigma Rho, and Pi Kappa Delta. Dr. Burr has also been the president and on the board of directors of the Oshkosh Community Players, and from 1984 to 1988 was the president of the Learning Disabilities Association of Wisconsin. Perhaps stemming from his own early readings of philosophers, Dr. Burr has also been prolific as a writer and editor of publications in the field. He was the author of the book, Philosophy in the Shadow of Tomorrow, for Kendall Hunt Publishing Company, and co-author of Philosophy and Contemporary Issues, a book that ran for 9 editions. He also served as editor of World Philosophy, a Contemporary Bibliography, and Handbook of World Philosophy Contemporary Development since 1945, and contributed to Encyclopedia of Unbelief and numerous articles in professional journals. In recognition of his wide variety of achievements, Dr. Burr has been the recipient of grants from Wisconsin State University for Research and the Ford Foundation. After decades in academia, Dr. Burr's longevity can be attributed to his genuine love for teaching and interacting with his students. Of all his accomplishments, he said his proudest has been encouraging young people to think critically, increasing their intelligence, and getting them interested in exploring important philosophical ideas. He hopes to impart the lesson to future generations to try and be as intelligent and well-read as possible and see the pervasiveness of philosophy. Dr. Burr, who still attends philosophy club meetings with students at the school, said he would like to be remembered as a general critic and educator in the same vein as Socrates. Dr. John Burr has enjoyed a prolific career in the field he has loved for most of his life, and he leaves behind a legacy of education and happiness to his family, including his wife Marjorie Jean, his children Michael John, Christopher Scott, and Kara Jean, and granddaughter Ava.